attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, it's Becker here, and if you can hear me, just say yes in the chat box right now. I'm really excited today. We have Sean on the line, and we've got some really cool stuff lined up for this webinar, so you should be excited. But if you can hear me, just put a yes in the box. Make sure everyone can hear me loud and clear. Fantastic. And a big focus of this next week is going to be mobile apps, and you may have seen a couple of emails go out from me about mobile apps and the big opportunities that are happening in the mobile app space. It's a place where I'm focusing in my own business, and it's a place that you should be as well. It's set to triple within the next 3 years. It's a growing market, and more businesses are getting interested in mobile apps. So it's definitely a good space to be in. So we're going to go through this webinar today. It's really, Sean did this to a VIP list of mine, and I was so impressed that I got him back on, managed to twist his arm and get him back live for you, so you'll be able to ask any questions, and you'll be able to see this presentation live today, which is going to be fantastic. With that said, I want to bring Sean in right away and get right into this. So, Sean, welcome to the call. Why don't you take it away?
Awesome, great. Thank you so much, Sam. Really appreciate that intro, and thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Really excited and happy to be here. And I just want to make sure, just because it's happened before where people can't hear me, I want to make sure that I can hear you and everyone can hear me. So please let me know, and let me know where you're tuning in from tonight, in what part of the world. Mark says, all good. I see Donna on there. Oh, Mark from Texas. All right, cool. Welcome. Thank you. All right, we're getting a lot of yeses. Virginia, George, welcome. Donna said she's having trouble hearing. Can anyone else confirm this, or am I coming in nice and clear? All right, Bruce, welcome. All right, cool. Looks like we are good to go. Now, I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm going to get into it. I know your time is valuable, and I really want to leave you with some great content tonight and some strategies that you can implement right away to help either start your mobile business or grow your mobile business. Either way, no matter where you're at right now, I want to make sure that I can help you catapult that and grow. All right, let's get right into it here. So what are we going to cover tonight on this call? Well, real quick, we're going to go over the most valuable piece of real estate and how you can capitalize on it in a big way. Also, the easiest way to siphon unlimited leads, and I know that's a big claim. I know you've probably heard that before, and I know you probably have a bunch of software that claims to siphon unlimited leads, but with this, it's free. There's no software involved, and I'll show you exactly what I do to do that. And whether you use those leads for mobile app, mobile website, or any other service, at the very least, you're going to come out with a very powerful lead generation method tonight. Also, the fastest way you can build a mobile app, plus a surprise you won't want to miss. I've got some really great stuff for you tonight. I promise if you're here and you're tuning in, you're going to leave with some great content. Basically, just want to flip the switch. I want to help you get earning. Whether you want to double or triple your business or if you're just getting started, I want to help you flip that switch and get you some valuable information. So real quick, I'm going to give you a background. I know I recognize a few names out there in the crowd from the questions box, but some of you might not know me, so I want to give you a real quick background of how I got here today, where I'm at in my business right now, and where I want to go in the future. So I started off way back when in high school. I wrote an ebook about how to get into concerts for free and how to get backstage passes. Music is a huge passion. I go to concerts all the time. It's a full-time hobby is what I tell people. And I wrote an ebook, so that kind of helped me cut my teeth into internet marketing and to learn how to craft a sales letter and to get that message out there. This is back in the HTML website days, back with when Angel Fire was around and whatnot. So it was a long time ago. So I continued to do internet marketing through eBay and through various ebooks through college, but still just dabbling, nothing crazy, but it was enough to get me some income to help pay for books through college and gas money and beer money and all that good stuff. Now, after college, I ended up taking the traditional path and working a job with Ford Motor Company. I also worked with Verizon Fios, which is a telecom company that does internet, TV, and home phone. And I was the regional marketing manager for that. It was a great job. I had a great time. Met a lot of great people, but I was still working a 9-to-5 and still limited to what I could do and the income that I could bring in. So after those jobs ended, I started selling TV advertising. And I'm not a quitter, but that job, I only lasted 5 weeks because every single meeting I had and every single business owner I spoke with said, you know what, TV advertising, we've done it before, but we're basically throwing money into a black hole because we have no idea what kind of results we get, and the price just really doesn't justify what kind of income we actually earn from it. And basically, they're telling me what I already knew, that they were focusing more on the internet side of things and getting tangible results. And because I had already had a background in it, I was helping them when I should have been selling TV advertising. I was helping them with their internet marketing presence. So that's when it hit me. I needed to do what I love. That was my true passion. So I took the leap, went full time. Everyone said I was crazy. Everyone said, you had a great job. What are you doing? You had benefits, you had health insurance, but I just could not justify staying in that position. So after 5 weeks, I took off and started my own business. So fast forward, what I am doing now. Well, I've grown my business by leaps and bounds faster than anyone would have guessed, myself included. It's been a wild ride. I've been doing internet marketing full time now for a little over 3 years. My company has worked with prestigious New York Times bestselling authors, colleges, universities, athletes, just some unbelievable people that I've had the pleasure of working with, and it's been a wild ride and a really fun one. We provide a bunch of different services, pretty much the gamut. Whatever their pain point is, we can help. Whether it's premium mobile services, search engine optimization, video marketing, there's a lot of services that we offer. I've also helped train and teach over 5,000 internet marketers about offline marketing and different strategies and shortcuts to help grow your business in a way where you're not slaving for your client. So why am I bragging? I'm bragging because I just want you to know that what I do actually works, and you'll be able to replicate some of the same success that I've had, if not more than me, which other students have done. And what I do is basically the KISS type of system, to keep it simple, stupid. Just do what works and scale it. So I don't know if any of you guys know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. He's been a real big role model in my life. I've read all of his books. I really like his message. He's very, kind of forward with his message. And one of the quotes that he said was, "I think there is nothing more important than mobile. The home screen is absolutely where you need to be." And the home screen meaning, being on a mobile phone, that is the #1 piece of real estate. Not SEO, not video marketing, although those do play a part. Mobile is really where the opportunity is at right now. So here's some pretty crazy stats, and I like to go over this. It's just fun to go over the numbers that mobile is doing right now. It's just absolutely incredible. So in 2014, there's going to be 1.2 billion smart devices purchased, whether that's a phone or a tablet. Over 50 billion apps have been downloaded just in the past year, and there's been 250% year after year growth in the Android marketplaces. And to boot, Apple has over 400 million accounts with their credit card on file. Meaning if you have a piece of real estate in the app market, there's 400 million potential customers ready to buy what you have. Now, for those of you out there listening right now, and I'm going to be looking at the questions box here, and I like to ask questions. I like to keep it engaging, so please, 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 let's have a conversation here. 97% of people have their smartphone within arm's reach at all times. So I'll tell you what, right now I have my smartphone within arm's reach. Right now in the chat box, let me know, do you have your mobile device or your cell phone within arm's reach of you right now? Charlie says yes. Dennis says yes. Yep, everyone has that mobile device. We have Carl and Jim and Mark. Yep, oh yes, he says. Yeah, everyone has their mobile device either in their pocket or within arm's reach. Even when I'm sleeping, my phone is sitting next to the bed charging. It's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I roll over, grab my phone, check the time, look at the weather, check my emails. So that goes to show you the power of a mobile device and how you can harness that power. So the opportunity to cash in. So the majority of business owners, they know they need to have a mobile presence and a mobile app, but they just don't have the time or understanding. A traditional brick and mortar business has a lot of day-to-day activities that they need to manage, and they don't have time to go out and learn how to build or code an app or build any kind of mobile presence whatsoever. They know they need a solution. They realize they need to stay competitive, and they need to evolve in the mobile landscape because it's only growing. It's not just a boom. It's not a bubble. It's not going to bust. Mobile is here to stay, and it's going to remain a huge, huge opportunity for many years to come. Mobile apps have a very high extremely high perceived value. A mobile app traditionally has been a process where you need a lot of programmers and you need to pay thousands of dollars to get one done. So mobile apps have a huge perceived value with all business owners. Typically, you can charge anywhere, and this is the whole gamut. You can anywhere from $500 to $5,000, depending on the bells and whistles that you put on that mobile app. And that's something that you can create in literally a day now. Not only can you charge the upfront fee, but there's also the monthly fee for maintenance. And the maintenance can range from a basic modification of the app, or sending push notifications for the client, or sending analytics reports every month to the client with how many apps have been downloaded, how many users that client has. So I'd like to give you a really quick example just to consider. With tonight's training, it's more than attainable for any of you out there to sell 4 mobile apps in the next month. Now, obviously, I'm not guaranteeing anything, and there is work involved, but 4 mobile apps is definitely within reach, especially after some of the lead gen methods I'm going to show you. So if we break this down in some simple numbers, I said anywhere from 500 to 5,000. So let's be modest and say you sell those 4 mobile apps for $1,000 each. That's $4,000 in-app income right there. Now also remember, there's the monthly recurring fee that ranges anywhere from $50 to $350 and beyond, depending on the range of services that you have. Let's just say it is 150 bucks. Well, guess what? That's $600 residual monthly income, or $7,200 a year. So it's easy to really get going and get the momentum in your way. Now, let's say you get ambitious, and after that first month, you're seeing the potential, you're seeing the income, and you hire an intern or a virtual assistant, and you double the amount that you sell to 8 mobile apps in a month. Well, guess what? That's an $8,000 month just for that app income. And if we're still doing $150 for the residual, that's $1,200 residual monthly, or $14,400 a year. Now, again, these are just some examples, something to think about. And if that sounds like it is good money to you, let me know. Yeah, oh, we're already getting a lot of yeses. Yep. Okay. But here's the thing. We can talk numbers all night. I can go over all these different examples, but it really doesn't mean anything unless you have leads. Leads are the lifeblood, obviously, to any business, whether you're doing internet marketing or if you own a pizzeria. You need leads, you need customers. So you can use this strategy that I'm about to show you to sell any service, but it does work like gangbusters for something like a mobile app. So as an example, we're going to use a food truck because food trucks are, one, easy to find the decision maker fast. Food trucks aren't big organizations that have gatekeepers that answer the phones or answer the emails. They're very easy to find the owner of that food truck to contact and let them know that you have a solution for a problem. It's an industry that almost requires a mobile app. It's on 4 wheels. They're mobile every single day. A mobile app is an absolute no-brainer for this kind of industry. There's almost an unlimited amount of leads. Food truck companies are popping up all over the place. It's really a booming industry right now, and it's something that is perfect for a mobile app. So where do you get the leads? Well, I discovered a pretty powerful search query. It harvests leads on demand whenever I need them, pretty much in any industry. It's real simple. You can do it and follow along right now live as I demonstrate everything, and you can swap it out for even more results in any niche you want. So basically what you do is you can copy and paste this or type it into your address bar right now and do sites, facebook.com, foodtruck@gmail.com. And what that will do will harvest all the Gmail addresses on Facebook that are related to the food truck industry. Now, as you can see here, just with Facebook alone, Google pulled over 65,000 results instantly for food trucks that have Gmail addresses. Now, remember when I said there's pretty much an unlimited lead source and you can siphon them anytime you want? This is what I'm talking about. But you don't have to stick to just Facebook. You don't have to stick to just Gmail. You can swap that out and put in an extension like Yahoo or Hotmail or any other domain extension that has that provides an email service. And then you can also use other sites like LinkedIn or Twitter or other websites that have contact information. And with this, you're going to bring in more leads than you know what to do with. And a lot of the time, you will get to the decision maker if you're in the right industry. Here is another easy lead gen method. And it kind of, we'll play off the food truck industry because that's what we're doing right now as an example. So this is pretty cool, and it's something that a lot of people, when they see this, they go, oh, why didn't I think of that? So a lot of organizations, a lot of industries have associations and organizations. So for instance, with food trucks, they have a lot of associations where it might be based on their community or based on their state. So the Food Truck Association, they have one for New York City. They have one for Western New York. They have one for Washington, D.C. And when you go to these websites, it lists all of the food trucks, and it also has the name of the owner. A lot of times it has a direct number and a direct email, and you can completely bypass the whole prospecting phase just by going there and finding these direct contacts, so you don't have to jump through hoops just to talk to a business owner. So the other important aspect of this is what you actually say in your message. So I'm going to take a drink of water real quick, and then we're going to talk about exactly what you say to the prospect. All right, thank you. So basically what we're going to do, instead of copying and pasting a generic message that says, hey, I can get you on the first page of Google, or hey, you need a mobile app, we're going to put a little more of a personal feel to it. And doing the research that we've done and being able to see the business owner's name in the city that they're in, we're going to give it a little more of a personal feel. We're going to be very concise and to the point, no longer than a paragraph, broken down into easy to read sentences. We're going to be personal. We're going to add their name. So in the actual subject, in the title, we're going to say, hey, Sam, quick question about your business. They are definitely going to open that email. You're going to get through the roof open rates. And not only that, you're going to get through the roof response rates because you're just going to be casual and cool about it. You're going to say, you know what, I noticed you didn't have an app, and I made a mobile app for your business. And you know, if you want to see it, just give me a shout. I'd love to talk about it. I'd love to demo that app for you. And doing something like that, you're proving to that business owner, because you've already made the app, which you'll be able to do once they respond to you, that you're providing value, you're taking a genuine interest, you know that business owner's first name. I don't know how many times I've been spammed by people from my own offline marketing business saying, we'll get you on the first page of Google. It's a copy and paste type of thing. So taking that extra step just to personalize it makes a huge, huge difference. And it makes it very easy to send out a batch of messages and get a lot of interested prospects after that. So take the extra minute to add that name and add that subject line, and don't be salesy about it. Make it personal, make it very down to earth and casual, and you'll be surprised at the amount of results that you actually get. So real quick, let's cover the 4 steps. Simple 4-step process. So you select your niche, whether it's the food truck industry, it could be a locksmith because they're mobile, they're out and about helping people change their locks or getting, cars, whatever. Something that has a high demand for mobile. All small businesses need a mobile presence, but some are easier to sell than others. Now, step two, you go through the process that I just did to collect and contact the prospects with a simple search query provided. Now, you don't have to do this. You could hand this off to an outsourcer or a virtual assistant and have them do 200 emails a day, 5 days a week. That's 1,000 people that you reach out to that has a casual, customized message. You're going to hear back from a lot more than you think. Step three is to build and showcase the goods. Once you find a professional template and modify the app, it's easy to replicate on a very, very quick, easy process. And then step four, once the prospect gets to see the actual mobile app and demo it and see their company name, they're going to realize the value and how it can help their business grow. And once they're locked in, this is the beginning of a long relationship with that business owner. You know, you become their go-to internet marketing consultant. The app is just your foot in the door. Granted, it's a very highly paid foot in the door, but you provide the value and become their go-to guy. So it's a very powerful strategy. It's very simple to do. There's no crazy software needed. It's an easy way to really show that value to the business owner right off the bat. So right now you might be asking, how do you actually build the app? Because we've been talking about prospecting and how the mobile app industry is absolutely exploding, but how do you actually build the app? Well, there's a few different options. You can hire a developer. You can go on Odesk or Elance and try to get a team to develop an app and code it for you, but you're going to spend weeks and weeks trying to come up with the concept and have them code it, and you're going to spend thousands of dollars to do so. Or you can use a free app builder. There's a bunch out there, but a lot of them are not professional in that they add their own company branding. You don't have full and complete control over that app and what you actually deliver to the client, and you don't have access to push notifications. And that is a huge drawback, one that if you're building a real business, you want to make sure you have full control over all of that so you can continue to grow and continue to have that client loyalty. Or you can utilize one of the most powerful app builders for unlimited native mobile apps and also unlimited push notifications. So we'll get more to that in a minute. So what are some of the advantages to becoming a mobile app developer? Well, you don't need to outsource to a programmer. You don't need to spend $5,000 to become an app developer and try to sell it to a local business. This is something that you can do without even knowing a single lick of code. You don't need to even know any coding to become a highly paid app developer. You don't need any prior sales skills. You don't need a registered company. You don't even need a website. Because the way that you prospect by sending out a few emails saying that you have an app developed already is going to pique enough interest for them to get back to you and for you to send them a prototype to demo and see and then ultimately sell. So what I have developed, because I went through the gamut of different app platforms, and they just didn't have what I was looking for. So I ended up developing my own mobile app platform. And unlike the majority of app builders out there, other apps have the ability to create unlimited number of apps, and that is for Android, for Apple, for Amazon. There's even an HTML5 app. You can do a web app as well. So in addition, push notifications are taking over as a new form of communication, much bigger than SMS messages or text messages. You can send an unlimited amount with killer apps. So let me hear in the chat box right now, I see everyone on here on the call, who is using text message marketing or who is using push notification marketing right now? All right, yep, we have a few people using SMS marketing, text, yep. All right, thanks, Rick. Steven's using some SMS marketing. Now, here's the advantage of using push notifications. Once that person downloads your app, so say you're working with a pizzeria, and you tell that pizzeria, you know, let's do a promo where if anyone downloads your mobile app, they'll get 10% off their pizza, or they'll get a free 2-liter bottle of soda. Once you have that app downloaded on the smartphone, you can send them a text message or a push notification anytime. and it goes right to their notification bar. They have a 97% read rate because it's pretty hard to ignore seeing a notification right on your mobile phone, and it has whatever message you have from that business, whether it's a promotion or some kind of offer that the pizzeria has. So Austin, you asked a great question. You said, let me pull that up, should this replace SMS or keep it and do the app? Is SMS obsolete? It's not obsolete, Austin. However, you need to get the prospect to opt in and to apply to charges, and you need to get them to agree. It's a lot easier to get somebody to download an app and play a game and get coupon offers. It's much, much more engaging. Plus, those SMS text messages can charge people money to use, and people are a little more hesitant to opt into that. But when somebody downloads an app, you can instantly send them a push notification, and that's 24/7, 365 in unlimited capacity. So you don't need to know any coding knowledge either with Threads. It's very newbie friendly with dozens upon dozens of templates that I'll show you in just a few minutes in all available niches. Plus, there's a lot of crazy features that everyone is looking for, like loyalty coupons, social media integration, click-to-call buttons, GPS functions, even multiple languages. We've had people and developers from all over the world, whether it's in Germany or Turkey, use their own native languages to build mobile apps. And there's plenty of e-commerce capabilities, which is what brings you to that $5,000 price point. If you're working with the used car industry or whatnot, or any kind of other platform where they're charging a premium, you're able to charge a premium as well. I could go on and on and on about this, but how about I show you the inside of this powerful software? If anyone wants to see this and see some of the templates, go ahead and put yes in the question box. I'm going to take a quick sip of water, and then I'm going to look to see if anyone wants to see this. I can show you the inside of this software right now. All right, we have plenty of yeses. So what I'm going to do is go to the actual software right now. And the cool thing about this is it is all web-based. So basically, you can access this from anywhere. It doesn't matter, where you're at or what kind of machine you have, whether it's a Mac or a Windows machine. You can go ahead and use this software wherever you're at. And right here, we're showing off templates here. So the very first one, like I was talking about the pizzeria or any kind of food shop, there's a mobile ordering app. So you can go ahead and add the menu where someone can actually go through and put multiple locations in and order from this place and actually process their order for delivery. And here's the loyalty coupon that I was talking about. There's also an event app, cuisine, order app, video membership. So even if you're doing online stuff as well, this mobile app will cater to that. Here's a news magazine for the iPad, a business app. We have a pub and a grill business app. As you can see, there's 13 full pages full of apps, and these are all templates that you can use and easily customize so that when that business owner gets back to you, all you need to go and do is come through and customize what business you're actually catering for. Let's see, there's a taxi cab app, there's one for a car dealership, travel agency, another restaurant app. So we have a lot of different apps, app templates here that you can use. Professional photography, so think along the lines of a wedding photographer and how valuable this would be for them. Let's see, there's sports, social networks, there's a lot you can do there. So for instance, let's go through, we'll click on the coffee shop app. We like the way it looks, it's got some great menu buttons here. We'll click use this template, click create, and then from there you can choose whether you want to do a native iPhone app, iPad app, Android, Kindle, or web app. You have all those options in an unlimited capacity. It doesn't matter if you create 5 apps or 5,000 apps. We can scale with your business. So let's go ahead and just do an Android app. Click next. You can go through and do all the customizations, but we'll do that later. So just click done, and then here to the main dashboard. And you can edit the pages or the page settings. You can add your own icons and whatnot. And then here's the area for push notifications, where you can send out those push notifications that gets a 97% read rate from everyone who downloads that app. So as you can see here, it's pretty powerful software, and we have a lot that you can do with it. It's as simplistic or as complicated as you want to get with it. Meaning, if you're just starting out in mobile apps, you can just use one of these templates and add in the company name and add in the details, and that's it. You've created an app that is invaluable to a local business. And if you are a more complicated app developer and you have a background and you know different code and whatnot, you can also integrate that into the mobile app. And like I said, we have 14 pages full of templates that you can use, and you can also just start from scratch and build from there. But you don't need to be a programmer or a coder to use this platform. All right, let me take a look at the comments here. So what does everyone think about this? Let's hear in the chat box what you think about what I just showed you on here. All right, great. It's badass. Yeah. Thank you, Gilbert. And, Michael, cool. Thank you. Oh boy, Paul says, thank you, Paul. Yeah, I mean, you're starting to see what you can do with this and how powerful it really is. Is there a limit to how many apps you can build? No, there isn't. Like I mentioned, what we're offering here today is unlimited apps. You can create 500 to 5,000, whatever it is, rescale with your business. So this is perfect for somebody just getting into apps or somebody who is already huge into mobile. So we're just going through the overview again. Let me move on here because that's just the builder. So you have that powerful software, and software is great, but I don't know about you. I've invested in software before where I have the software, but I don't know how to use it, and I don't have any other information to work with. So as part of Pillar Apps, there's also an extensive members area and mastermind community that is thriving to the tune of people that are making six figures just on mobile app deals. And I'm going to show you an actual case study from that later on. So the mastermind community, it's on Facebook. It's unique. It's pretty intimate. It's very cool because everyone kind of bounces questions off of each other, whether it's about selling or pitching or creating or different templates that they're using that are working. It's more about the camaraderie and friendships with like-minded individuals. You'll be able to engage with other app builders, so it's not like you're out there trying to learn this new software by yourself. It's very easy to expedite your success and put cash in your pocket when you're talking to other people that are doing the same thing that you're doing. So we also have several sections within the membership area that provide marketing materials. And we're talking a lot of content that is worth thousands of dollars, including legal forms, done-for-you graphic packs, lead generation videos, and a whole lot more. Now, the training in the mastermind group alone are invaluable, and a lot of people are charging extra for an upsell to join the mastermind or the training area. That is all included. I'm trying to be as transparent and as straightforward as possible with what we're doing here, just because I went through it. I was looking for a solution for building mobile apps without having to spend a boatload of money trying to hire developers. And what I created was simply something out of necessity that I needed and that I wanted to use. So let's take a look at the members area. But real quick before we do, I want to see if anyone's ready to see the exact offer and how you can get into Pillar Apps and be a part of this. Go ahead and put yes in right now. And Sam's going to send you a private link so that you can check it out if you know already that you want to jump into the mobile app opportunity here. But what I'm going to do is showcase the actual members area for you. I see a lot of yeses. Thank you, everyone. But wait until you see the membership area. This is pretty cool. This is something that we've spent a lot of time developing, and throughout the last year that Pillar Apps has been around, we've added a lot of content here. So as you can see, all the different modules. Module 1 is getting started. The app basics, the 5 pillars of app building. Module 2 is niche apps, how to research a niche app, how to monetize with push notifications, and how to sell your app. Number 3 is local apps. So this is selling to local businesses, how to research local apps, how to prospect and sell your local apps, and creating a business app. Module 4 is app training. We have video training. We have extensive text training. Training on Google Play developers account, and Apple developers account, and how to submit your app. I mean, we cover all the bases here. We wanted to make sure that everything was extensive and complete. Module 5 is probably my favorite module just because it's got so much content and great stuff for you. So for instance, there's mobile app reports, there's contracts, retainers, NDA forms, there's custom mobile app videos that you can use to market on YouTube or on your own website. You have full and complete control over these assets. You can download them and use them as much as you want on any platform you want. There's some really cool resources to use mobile app icon creators. There's mobile app graphics packs. There's QR code generators, mobile app review sites. I mean, the list goes on and on here. So let's check out mobile app reports. And we update this on a monthly basis, so you're going to see a lot of updates constantly when you're a member of the Pillar Apps platform. So right here we have a bunch of reports that you can use, and you'll instantly become a published author because you can download these and add your name and your company onto these reports, and then you can distribute them, give them off to clients, offer it as a free report, whether it's creating your first app, 10 viral apps, 10 compelling reasons why mobile apps are the future of marketing. I mean, we have a lot here, and it's all at your disposal in the members area. Now, in addition, there's also Module 6 where you can access the builder, and there's also some bonus training. And then here's where you can go to the mastermind group and you can interact with all the other members that have been a part of Pillar Apps for the last little over a year. We launched last January 2013. So we're here to stay. We're going to be around for a while. And also this members area and mastermind group are part of the entire membership for Pillar Apps. So let's go on to a success story now. And for those of you who have seen the members area and seen the builder and you want to be a part of this, go ahead and hit yes. Sam will hit you up with a link where you can check out how to be a part of Pillar Apps. Just to let you know, there are limited licenses available just because we're going to be shutting down the charter membership soon. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit yes, and then Sam will drop that link for you. But I want to show you what some of the members of Pillar Apps have already done because it's pretty impressive. I love talking about it. I love sharing this stuff with everyone. So Tracy in the VIP Mastermind group landed a $2,000 deal with $250 a month to go along with it. Now he had known this person, and this person wanted to build a new website. But then Tracy told him about the mobile app opportunity and said, hey, instead of dumping this money on a website, let's build a mobile app. So that turned into a $5,000 deal for Tracy, and as you can see, everyone's congratulating him on it. So as he says, go out and get that app money. Now Chase, this is pretty cool. He goes, wow, the program is awesome. Just landed a huge client. Won't give names, but soon. So everyone congratulates him. And then he goes on to say, this is our 3rd client in a week. He was able to lock in 3 clients in the first week. He said he couldn't post the name, but one of his clients had 1,000 locations. So he wanted to make sure, he goes, as far as the push notifications, is that free as long as I am a member of Pillar Apps? And it absolutely is. It doesn't matter if he has 1 location or 1,000 locations. You can send push notifications and build apps for 1,000 locations if you want. So I reassured him. I told him, yep, push notifications are included in the membership. They're great. They're unlimited. So he has expanded at a rapid rate. This was the one I was telling you about before. This is really crazy. So Drew in the mastermind, he subscribed to the idea that you can charge a premium for mobile apps. And what he did was he put on a presentation for a Chamber of Commerce event. So he proposed 8K. The client laughed and told him to come back with a better price. So he did, and he submitted one for the Chamber of Commerce and all the businesses for $120,000. They agreed to the proposal, and he locked in a $120,000 contract just from using the Pillar app platform. So everyone was asking, what niche was it for? You know, did you really get a $120,000 deal from the Chamber of Commerce? And then he said, yep, everything's cool. I'm going to be putting on a webinar soon that outlines exactly what you did. So a lot of cool stuff is shared within the mastermind. Now here's Chase again talking about a quick tip for a niche no one thinks of. He signed up for mayor of Ozark. And the push notes sold him, which is the push notifications. He goes, oh, think personally branded, not just businesses. So anyone can benefit from this mobile expansion that's happening right now. It doesn't have to be a pizzeria or a car dealership. It can be a mayor. It can be anyone you can think of that needs to reach people within their niche. So he said, just remember, make it affordable. He's a personal friend, so he only sold it for $500 with $30 recurring. But that's some nice passive income on a month-to-month basis. So here's what we have for you today. If you like what you've heard, if you like the demo of the software and the members area, and you know the mastermind group where you've seen all these success stories come from, we are doing a 30 license engagement with Sam, where basically you get access to the unlimited mobile app builder, where you can build apps on the Android marketplace, the Apple marketplace, also Kindle and Amazon, and you can also create web apps as well. You get unlimited access to that. Plus, you get all the legal forms, the lead gen reports, the QR code software, the graphic packs, the lead gen videos. Everything that you saw in the members area is included. There's no upsells, there's no downsells, there's no cross-sells. Like I said, I wanted to be as transparent as possible and make a platform that's affordable and of big quality for everyone to use. So you get access to the closed door mastermind group like I was just talking about with all the success stories that we just read about. You also get access to the extensive training video and guides, which is being constantly updated. We also have a support desk that not only do we have a staff man, but I also answer questions as well. Plus, you have access to the full-time support like I was just talking about. If you have any questions, I'm here to personally answer them, and we have a staff that will answer them as well throughout the entire process. So if that is something that you would like to be a part of, and you'd like to be part of that first 30, you can go ahead and join now to be part of the Pillar Apps platform. And the way that you do that is go to pillarapps.com/Sam. So right now I'm going to go through a few questions because I see the questions box going crazy right now, and I was just kind of going through the slides. So let's see, I'm going to answer a few questions. Rick says, are these HTML5 apps? No, they are native apps. They will be approved on Apple. They will be approved on Android. But the web apps are the HTML5 apps. Everything else, the Amazon, Android, and Apple apps are native, which is a huge, huge benefit and a great selling point for when you're prospecting people. All right. If I get the monthly choice, you could, yes. So that is a great question as far as the price goes. What we're doing for the Pillar Apps platform is, it might sound pretty crazy because a lot of people are offering mobile apps at a price point of $5,000 for unlimited mobile apps, or $1,000 every year. This is a lot different because, like I told you, I want to be as transparent as possible. You get the mastermind, you get the members area, and the builder for unlimited apps and push notifications. And there's an option for $35 a month for unlimited apps, or you can save even more by doing the yearly option. And you'll see that when you go to pillarapps.com/Sam. And with that, you save an additional $70 a year by doing the yearly option for $349. So I don't know where you're going to find another offer like that. So as another special unadvertised bonus, I'm going to add this for the first 30 people who do join and become part of the Pillar Apps family tonight. It's a bonus package that you can only get once you go through pillarapps.com/Sam. You get a mobile apps graphics pack. It's got 40 different icon images you can use. And it's for commercial use, which means you can use them for all of your clients. You can use them for any client you bring on to the Pillar Apps platform. And you also get the Instant Offline Avalanche, which is basically a course I came up with. You get the one-time offer as well. You get everything included, and that is expanding on how to offer a mobile website. So it's basically a mobile combination where you can offer the app and the website and really bring in a nice payday for you. You also get a Regis Gold Card good for 1 year. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Regis, it's office space that's available in 85 countries and 1,100 locations worldwide. This is pretty cool. I use this all the time. Originally, I live in Buffalo, New York. However, my wife and I spent 2 months out in San Diego back in October, and right now we're down in Daytona Beach in Florida for another 2 months. So we like to travel. We like to go check out different parts of the country, and anywhere I go, I know with my Gold Card, I can pop in and get some work done in a quiet office setting. And you're getting that Gold Card for free for an entire year. And that's worth $488. And then there's a few other courses I included as well called the Offline Gold Mine and also how to target your local market. So you're getting that bonus package, which is what I'm offering just to kind of help out and add some additional resources for you. So also, I want to make this clear because I see a lot of questions popping up about it, about the guarantee. You know, I'm not going to hard sell you here. This is something you can try out. Obviously, you see the opportunity for mobile apps, so you can be a tire kicker. That's okay. You can test this software out for yourself. You can see if it's for you. You can see if it works. And you know, if you want to give it a try, you can give it a try for 30 days. You get unrestricted access to 100% of the members area. You can build unlimited apps for Android, Apple, or Amazon. You can jump in and build those apps out and sell them to local clients for some of the paydays we're talking about, especially in success stories that you've seen. You can mingle in the mastermind and meet those people that have been doing really, really well with the mobile apps and how they're selling them and who they're selling them to. So just see if it's a good fit for you for 30 days, and there's a money-back guarantee. We'll still stay friends. We can still talk and figure everything out. But I want you to give it a shot because I know 100% that if you apply what we've done here and talked about in the training tonight, that you're going to see some big successes. And again, you can go to pillarapps.com/Sam to check that out. All right, I'm going to go back through a few questions here. Roger says, will these work on any phone like a Galaxy, etc.? Yeah, absolutely, Roger. And it depends on what platform you use. Obviously, if you use the Apple platform, it's going to work on any of the iPhones or iPads. There's also plenty of templates for the iPads. And then the iPods as well. I know you can download apps on those. And then for the Android devices, yeah, it will accommodate whatever phone downloaded the app. So whether you have a Galaxy or a Note, or if you have a Droid, whatever it might be, it does cater to all those devices. Dolores asks, did you say the monthly is unlimited apps too? Yes, the monthly and the yearly are both unlimited apps. However, I definitely recommend jumping on the yearly because not only do you save money, but we're also coming to the tail end of our charter launch, which will be shutting down. Meaning that when we do relaunch, the price point will be with a lot higher lot higher money involved. All right. Let's see. March says, if I start with the monthly, can I eventually go to the yearly? If there are licenses available, you can convert to the yearly. But like I said, um, there are limited yearly license, but you can convert eventually if it's something that you need to do later on. Is there a way to build a demo app for businesses? Yes, there is. You can build a demo app, and then we have something called the Pillar Apps Preview app. It has no Pillar Apps branding on it. It's just a preview app that your clients can install and demo their own app so they can see it. You can also send them the what's called the APK file, and you can do that through email. And when they install it on their mobile device, they can demo their app. Or in addition, you can also do a screencast, or if you have a meeting in person, you can use the demo app to showcase the mobile apps as well. Do I get all the bonuses in full usage? Yes. Whether you do the yearly or the monthly option, you still get all those bonuses. You get the Regis Gold card. You do get the offline Avalanche. You get the offline Gold Mine. Basically, everything that I just covered, you do get access to. Dolores says, can you use any SMS service you want? Well, Dolores, this is not an SMS service. That's the great part about it. You don't pay per SMS message. This is included. So any push notification that you send, which is completely different, that's 100% for free. And you don't need an additional service or an additional fee to do that. A push notification is done through Pillar Apps, and it goes to every single phone that has downloaded the app that you're sending the push notification to. So if you create an app for a car dealership and they have 6,000 people download the app, when you send that push notification, it's going to hit every single one of those smartphones that downloaded the app. And it will show up right in their notification bar. So it doesn't matter if they're sitting there eating dinner or if they're at home watching TV. When they get that notification, they'll see it and they'll read it, and it's a very, very powerful thing. The SMS is different. You have to pay per text message, and with push notifications, this kind of technology is included in Pillar Apps, and it's extremely powerful. Yeah, Mark, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. He goes, this is better than making a responsive website. And there's several reasons why, because not only do you get the push notifications where you can reach them on their phone, so even if they download your app once and never go back to it, you can still send them a push notification, which is really powerful. But also, for those industries that aren't as glamorous, I guess you could say, for instance, if you have a tax accountant that wants to get more customers or wants to retain customers, you can actually add a game onto their app and say, hey, play our game, and if you get the high score, you get free tax service this year. That's going to retain that client base and also bring in a new client base for them to market to. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the games have been great, Mark. Totally agree. That we have a Tetris game, we have a memory game. There's all those game types that are involved and are part of Pillar Apps that you can integrate into any industry, whether you do offline marketing. Also, what a lot of our members have been doing is using Pillar Apps to build an app out and sell T-shirts on Teespring. Are there any Teespring people out there? I see a lot of people on the call still. Does anyone sell T-shirts on Teespring? I know that's huge. I've done it, and I do it a little bit. Oh, yeah, we're getting a lot of yeses. So, all right. So here's the thing. All right, Austin. Yeah, cool. So if you want to sell T-shirts to, let's just use firefighters as an example. You can build an app for firefighters. We call it a niche app, and you can have different puzzles and memes and different things that firefighters can relate to. So guess what? You get 5,000 people that download your app, and that's kind of on the low end. I mean, apps can range from 5,000 up to 5 million, depending on how successful you are with it. But you have 5,000 firefighters that have downloaded your app that are interested in that niche. You can send them a push notification that has a link that goes directly to your Teespring T-shirt. Once you get 5,000 free hops to your t-shirt, it's pretty powerful. You're going to sell some t-shirts. And it's a lot better than having to pay for paid traffic on Facebook or whatever other avenue you might be using to sell those t-shirts. Great question, Rick. He asked, can updates be pushed to the apps? And the answer is yes. So what that means is once you make a modification, if you have a client that is paying for an app, whether it's a pizzeria or a locksmith or a food truck, you can make the change to the app within Pillar Apps, and you can automatically have that update pushed to the app. So that means the person who downloaded the app automatically gets the update. They don't need to re-download that app. All right, so it looks like we have some spots filling up. I haven't been able to actually check the numbers, so I don't know if those 30 licenses are gone yet. I know Sam has been dropping the link to everybody, and it's right here, pillarapps.com/Sam.
Yeah, Sean, I'll jump in real quick. Been sort of in the background here watching. I always enjoy learning about mobile apps, and it's a part that I'm really focused on at the moment, as I said earlier in the webinar. And this is so far the best product that I've seen, not just in terms of what it does, the templates, the ability to actually implement this stuff effectively for a business, but also the value in this package as well is immense. I haven't seen anything like this. I'd be used to seeing packages like this and thinking, wow, I have to pay $1,500, $2,000. But Sean has really made it affordable for anyone, and it's an awesome package. Unlimited apps that you can install. You've either got a monthly option or you've got a one-off. I'd personally take the one-off because then you've got it. You don't have to pay again. It's set up as many apps. You don't have to worry about it, and it's yours to go out there and apply. So what I would like to say is that there's a lot of questions coming in about how the functions of the app works, and anyone who has a smartphone or mobile device has probably installed some sort of app in their lifetime. I know for me, I've got many of these different apps in my phone, and when you go around to businesses and talking to them, one of the best demonstrations you can actually do is by just simply showing the business that, hey, I could actually log into your business, and you can actually get emulators online that will do this. I could actually download an app into my phone and then deliver push notifications that anyone on their mobile device can see. One of the big points of this webinar that stood out for me is Gary Vaynerchuk's words saying that one of the best things you can do is have these apps showing up on the home screen. The best real estate that you can have right now is the home screen of a mobile device. And it really is true. This app gives a business the ability to be a part of that real estate. And for me, I would love it if, some more of the local cafes would have something like that where I could go in and actually get some sort of discount coupon or actually access that app and find out what's going on with them. And it's a big opportunity right now. And I know that if you're there, you're looking to really position yourself as an expert in the market, make the most money. This is a software app that'll be able to do that with you. Now, I know many of you, I'm preaching to the choir here because a lot of you have come in already. I can see there's a ton of people that have already got involved. But if you're on the fence or you're thinking about this right now, I can tell you that if you want to be ahead in the market, you want to position yourself separate from your other competitors on the market, none of them are going to have any software like this that has the ability to deliver this for a business, and you're really going to stand out from the get-go. So I definitely recommend jumping in, getting access, and it's one of the reasons I wanted to bring Sean on here as well to show you live, is just so you could see how powerful this thing is.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for jumping in, Sam. Appreciate it. And to answer a few other questions, can you download the demo app from Pillar Apps? Yes, we actually have links within the members area where you can download the demo app, where you can demo all your apps live in real time, whether it's for yourself doing a niche app or whether it's for a client that you're prospecting or that you already have that you want to demo their app for. And that is for the Android marketplace, also for the Apple marketplace, and also for the Kindle marketplace as well for Amazon. And then for the web apps, you get an actual address that you can use to demo that app, which is more of a mobile website type of template, but that's also an option that we've added recently. Gilbert says, who gets to send the push notifications? That's a great question. You have that option, actually. It's up to you whether you want to send the push notifications yourself. And a lot of people, and myself included, I like to roll that into the monthly recurring fee that the business owner pays, where I actually send the push notifications on their behalf, or I include that as part of their service and part of their recurring monthly fee. But they can also have the ability to send the push notifications themselves. Greg, another great question, something that I didn't cover. He goes, is the Apple and Android app account included? Well, you have two different options. You can register under your own developer name. So whether that's your company name or whatever you want to use, you can use your own name and you can publish an unlimited amount of apps under your own name, and it won't have any Pillar Apps branding on it. There's absolutely no trace of our company name in your app. That's your app. It belongs to you, and it's your property, and you can sell it. But if you want to just get your feet wet and put out a couple niche apps and just kind of figure out, how to reach the masses, you can also publish your apps under the Pillar Apps developer accounts. So we have a developer account for Android and Amazon and Apple, and you can use our developer account to put out your own apps where you don't have to register yourself or go through anything yourself. What else would be included in the monthly maintenance? Well, I kind of covered on it a little bit earlier, but you can send the push notifications. In addition, you can make any modifications to the app. So if it's a restaurant, say like the happy hour special, or if it's a slow night, you can send out a push notification for 50% off drinks. Or if it's a food truck, you can send push notifications out saying where that food truck location is. So I mean, the possibilities are really endless. And in addition, you can get all the analytics from Pillar Apps of how many people have downloaded the apps, from what devices they've downloaded them from, how engaged they are. So you can send analytic reports every month to your client as well. And what I've found is that when you get that constant conversation where you get to talk with your prospect and your client every month, I mean, that turns into a lifelong relationship where you can really foster that and see what else you can offer them from a marketing standpoint and where else they need help in their business. All right, going through some more questions here. If anyone has any questions, I'll stay on as long as we need to here. I want to make sure everyone's questions are answered. And as you can see on the screen, that bonus package is still available, where you get the graphics pack, the instant offline avalanche course. You also get that Regis Gold card, the offline gold mine course, and how to target your local market. All in. All right, great to hear. Thanks, Dolores. Yes, you do get unlimited app development for all platforms. So you can do 1,000 apps on Amazon, and you can do 300 on Android, and you can do 150 on Apple. It doesn't matter what platform. It doesn't matter how many. You can start from one and work your way up. So we can scale with your business. Even if you have one of the next apps that's the next Angry Birds, where you get 1 million downloads, we'll still be able to support you. We have that kind of infrastructure and backbone in place, so you can definitely build and scale your business with confidence with Pillar Apps, because we do have that in place, and we've built this platform in accordance to what other people will do with it. Donna asks, how do we get the Regis card? Well, once you go through and you process the purchase, you will get a link where you can download this entire package where you get all of these bonus items, including the graphics packs and all the other courses. And the Regis card, it will show you exactly how to redeem that and get your gold card for the entire year. All right, if you have any other questions, go ahead and place those in the questions box right now. I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight, for being part of the call. Really appreciate your time and for joining us here. I hope you got a lot out of this, and if you have any questions about anything, I'd be happy to answer them right now. All right, yeah, we have a question here about the push notifications. It doesn't matter what kind of phone they have. When you do send out those push notifications, it will arrive as a notification on the notification bar. And basically, they'll see that notification, and you can also have clickable links. So it can say, click here for your coupon for tonight, and it can lead them to any kind of web page or coupon offer that you want to offer them. Or you could just use it in an SMS fashion where it says, mention the coupon code 20% off tonight to get your 20% off your tab. So yeah, it works where you can have clickable links, or you can just use it kind of like an SMS text message, where it's just a message that has some kind of coupon code or some kind of offer for that. Yeah, William, that's a great question. He already has an account with iOS and with Android. He asks how that works. Well, basically, you go through and build an unlimited amount of apps with the Pillar Apps platform, and then you can upload using your own developer's account. So you can do that through the Pillar Apps platform, or in the case of Android, you can have a file sent to you so you can upload it on your own. The choice is yours. There's a lot of very flexible options that you can do using Pillar Apps to get your apps actually live on the store. And yeah, with Android, that's a great point. Android apps do not go through any kind of review process, which is a huge, huge benefit. And I know there's some app developers out there already that know this, but for those who are just getting into it, this is great because by the end of the night tonight, you could have an app live on the App Store. So that's pretty crazy. It's never really been like that before, where you can use a piece of software, develop an app, submit it, and have it live in the App Store all within the same day. It's pretty crazy. But there's no review process, which is great. So you can put an app out there for whatever niche you're in or whatever client you have, and it will be live and ready to download within a few hours. Now, with Apple, you do have to go through a review process, and that can take anywhere from a week to 2 weeks, depending on their backlog. They do have a little more stringent process for app approval, but it is part of the process. All right, we have another question. Why mobile apps and not a mobile website? Well, I'm not saying you don't need a mobile website. That's all part of the spectrum of mobile services, but a mobile app is much, much more powerful. And one of the primary reasons why is because having a native mobile app, you can engage that client base or that demographic that you're going after a lot more. You have game functionality, and the huge thing that we talked about earlier was the push notifications. It really is all about the push notifications. I mean, that's something that that you don't have access to with a mobile website. Once somebody goes to a mobile website and leaves, you have no way of contacting them again. If they download your mobile app and never open it again, guess what? You can still send them a push notification, and that's any time that you want, and that's with an unlimited capacity. So it's a pretty powerful feature and one that a lot of people have really benefited from. Yes, you are. Thank you, Morris. Welcome. Glad to have you as part of the Pillar Apps family. Any other questions? Can I create a games app for myself and send out my own services? Absolutely, Jack. Yeah, I do that. Like I said earlier, I do that for some Teespring t-shirts. I do this for local businesses, but I also use mobile apps as a traffic source. It's an easy passive traffic source. If you go after certain niches, you'll get the downloads. You can make that app and spend a couple hours making it, and you'll get the downloads. And over time, that audience will just end up tripling, and you'll have a big number of people that you can market to through push notifications. So whatever you're offering, whether it's t-shirts or your own services or whatever niche you're in, there is an audience now in the mobile app industry for it. No, Stephen, there's no restrictions on push notifications. You can send unlimited push notifications anytime, 24/7. That's one of the huge, huge benefits that people are leveraging right now, is because push notification technology is still somewhat new. A lot of marketers aren't hip to the jive, I guess you could say, with using push notification technology. And there's some other platforms, like I said, that do offer a free app, but sometimes they don't have native features. And a lot of times you definitely will not get the push notification. If you do, you might have to pay a premium for it. All right. Do we have any more questions? I see there's still a lot of people on the call right now, and you're probably checking everything out. Let me know if you have any other additional questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And also, if there are any spots left, you can go to pillarapps.com/Sam. The reason why this is limited is because we're at the tail end of our charter launch. We've been around for a little over a year. We launched last January 2013. And we're still kind of in the launch phase, but we're going to be shutting that down and bringing this to the masses. So that's why when I talked to Sam, I told him, like, well, I haven't done a webinar in a while because Pillar Apps has really been growing, and we're moving on to the next phase. But we're going through and doing this webinar for you guys. So if there's any other questions, let me go through them right now. Yes, you can absolutely do that, Morris. You can build your own app for your own offline business to build your own client base. You can do that for any of the platforms, and anyone who downloads it, you can send a push notification to. You can also have an opt-in form to build an email list. This is all about having multiple ways to contact your potential prospects. It's a great lead gen method, and it's something that you don't have to just use to sell to other prospects. You can use it for yourself. In whatever niche that you might be in. That is a great question. Thank you, Greg. Let me answer your question right now. So he's asking, if you build an app for a business for the Android marketplace, does that mean you have to build another one from scratch for Apple, and another one for Amazon, and another one for the HTML5 or the web app? And that's a great question that I didn't cover. Thank you for bringing that up. The answer is no, you do not have to build multiple apps. All you have to do is build that app once. And there's a great feature that we have built into the Pillar Apps platform where all you have to do is go and hit a button that says duplicate. And what that will do will prompt a window. So if you build an Android app and you come up with a great app for your client, instead of having to go through and recode everything, all you have to do is click duplicate, and then you pick whatever platform you want, whether it's for the Apple platform or Amazon or the HTML5 app, the web app. But the cool thing about that is it takes you, 10 seconds to duplicate the app and put it on another platform, yet it's another value-added service for your client. So you can package that deal where they have an app on every major platform. You cover every aspect of that mobile industry, and you can charge a higher price point for that. I mean, in reality, it takes you a few minutes of work to just duplicate the app. So I hope that answers your question. Great question. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, Greg. He says, nice. That makes me think more money. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. When you start doing the bundle deals where you'll talk to a client and you'll showcase the app on whatever platform they have, whether it's Amazon or Android or whatever, then you can start getting into a process where you can say, well, how about this? We're going to do a special price for you on all the major platforms. So you have an app on everything for X amount of dollars plus X amount monthly recurring to handle your push notifications, your analytics. So yeah, you can start to see where the value really adds up. No problem, Greg. Thank you. Let's see. We have someone who says, please explain the yearly versus the monthly. And yeah, it's pretty simple. We're at our bare bones price points right now where basically you can get into them to create unlimited apps for $35 a month. So think of it this way. You've seen some people in the success stories from the mastermind group who've sold an app for $2,000 plus $250 a month. So that's $5 grand right there. And you'd be paying $35 a month for that service just for unlimited amounts of apps. There's also a yearly option that you can jump on right now where you save even more money and you can get an entire year of the Pillar App service for $349. And that's really a drop in the pan considering the $2,000 deal is the $120,000 deal. That's been done using Pillar apps, and even who was it, Chase, who ended up getting the mayor of his hometown. He gave him a deal because it was a personal friend of his who was able to get $500 plus $30 a month. So even that $30 a month, I mean, that covers basically the monthly access, but the yearly option is really the best deal that we have right now. Awesome. Thank you so much, Morris. Really appreciate it. He says, I'm super excited to be a part of this launch. I'm jumping in with both feet. We'll be taking action, selling apps every day. Morris, well, it looks like you and I will be in touch pretty frequently then. I give everyone my personal email access. So I have my phone with me morning, noon, and night. I love to be in contact with everyone. So you're not going to be alone with this piece of software. You're going to have an entire community to help you with any questions you have, or any roadblocks, or any kind of issues that might come up, or just general questions on how to sell, or how to move forward with anything with the app builder. Austin, he asks, if we buy this and create an app for ourselves, is there any monthly cost? No. I mean, if you have the membership to Pillar Apps, there's nothing additional you have to pay. And people always say, well, what if we create 10 apps? Then how much do we pay? That's the beauty of what we're doing here with Pillar Apps, and why Sam asked me to come back and do another presentation, because people really liked the value in this. Is there's no additional fees, so you pay that one monthly fee or that one yearly fee, and you're taken care of. You can do a bunch of different apps, whether it's for yourself or for anyone else, and you have the ability to publish that app either on our own developer accounts within Pillar Apps, or you can use your own branding and put your own company name on the Android marketplace or the iPhone marketplace. All right, I am looking for more questions here. All right, Jack Black, the one and only Jack Black, welcome. He asks, would every client need to pay fees to Apple or Google for distribution of their apps, or distribute through my developer account? That is up to you, Jack. You can use your own developer account. That only solidifies the relationship that you have with your client, where you're putting that app out there and it's under your name, you're taking care of them. They're paying that monthly recurring fee for the app. However, some companies are kind of finicky about that, and they want to have their own app account, whether it's Android or Apple. So the fees right now are $25 lifetime for Google Play Android account. So you pay $25 and you can have their company name forever and list their app there. For Apple, it's a little different. They're a little more stringent. We all know how Apple is. And it is $99 a year to have your own developer account. So for you, as your own business, you could pay 99 bucks and have your developer account and list as many apps as you want under that. If a company demands having their own branding, then they would have to pay that $99 a year to have their own name for the developer account. Marge, she said, okay, I'm in. Now how do I get my son-in-law to in too, so he can do the work? Well, I mean, you guys have the account. You can start jamming on that right now, and you can definitely create some apps with you. All right, do we have any more questions here? Any more questions before we close this down for the night? Oh, Eugene, that's awesome. Thank you, thank you. I love hearing this stuff. He goes, I'm in since yesterday, nutty excited regarding multiple platform push notifications. Yeah, it's awesome. This is one of those opportunities where, yeah, you really do have that access, and it's a very powerful platform. And as you can see, a lot of people have had a lot of success with it. I'm really happy to be on here to share this and to teach you guys, and happy to answer any questions for you. Mary asks, how long will this offer be open? Well, I think on Sam's side that he did record it. I'm not sure exactly how long it will be open, because that really depends on the amount of licenses that have sold I know that we've gone through a bunch, but I haven't been able to actually go through and see how many have been claimed at this point. But I would go and jump on that sooner or later. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone on the call right now. If you have any other questions that have not been answered, I'm trying to go through all the questions here, but I might have missed one or two of you. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. I'm going to be um, on the computer after this call, and I'd love to talk to you personally. If you have any questions, you can email me at Shaun, Shaun, at pillarapps.com, pillarapps.com. That's Shaun, Shaun, at pillarapps.com. So if you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. And again, thank you everybody for being on the call tonight. And thanks everyone. Thank you, Sam, for setting this up, and appreciate everyone tonight. Thank you.